All right, part two of our discussion is reading of the sample problem or solving of the sample problem. So let me read it now. Design a square spread footing with the following data. You have the column sizes 500 by 500, and then you have the loads, you have the dead load, live load, and then you have the soil property, which is the soil bearing capacity in terms of kilopascal. This is 150 kilopascal. And then you have the parameters or data for the reinforced concrete. We have the strength of concrete 21 megapascal, the Fy is 414 megapascal, and the size of the main bar is 25 mm. So I have divided the solution into steps so that you can easily follow the steps. Step 1 is to solve for the size of the footing using service loads. So when I say service load, it's a code for loads with no load factors. No? So it's simply dead load plus live load. So ang service load ay is 1,000, just this 1,000, i-plus nimo sa 1,500, so 2,500. And then, we have to account also for the weight of the footing. No, kay kanang footing, massive man kay na siya, bugat man sana. So we will assume that the footing weight is 10% of the column load. So 10% of 2,500, you have 250. So 2,750 tanan. No? So mo ni ang total weight nga i-support sa ato ang soil. Okay? So next is the required area. So as we said earlier, no, we say that stress is force over area. So that if you're looking for area, it's simply the force divided by the stress. Okay, that's why you have the total weight, no, serving as the force divided by the stress designated as QA. So it will be 2,750 divided by the soil bearing capacity, no, 150. So 2,750 divided by 150, and it will generate 18.33. Okay? Then, in the problem, it is said that the footing is a spread footing, square spread footing. So, kay square man siya, and you have the area already, so the width is simply the square root of the area, which is 18.33. So, mo nang na ay 4.28. Now, we have to round it up for practical construction application. So, increment of 10. So, gihimo na tong 4.3. So, the footing now will have a dimension of 4.3. So, if this is the column, and then your footing will have a dimension of 4.3 by 4.3. So, 4.3. And then your column is also square column, 0.5 by 0.5. Okay? So more or less, we have the size of the footing already. So since we have declared that the final width or length is 4.3, then we multiply again, no, we square it so that we can get the final area. So this is just 4.3 squared, muna siyang 18.49. Next is PU. No, to calculate PU, this is 1.2 dead load plus 1.6 live load. Well, let me check again. I think I missed something in this. Yeah, wala na ko ma-edit, no? So, just bear with me. So, 1.4 ang naa sa formula. But for your application, 1.2 gina siya, ha? So, just remember that this one is 1.2 and 1.6 because we follow the new code. The old code is 1.4 and 1.7. So when you compute by yourselves, use 1.2 and 1.6. But for this example, I forgot to edit this formula. So QU is now PU over A. So you get the ultimate pressure, soil pressure equal to 213.63. Now that is just PU over A. Okay? So next is to solve for effective depth from the punching shear criteria. So unsa man punching shear? No, if you have a puncher, no, try to punch in the paper, it will create a hole. No, I hope you can imagine that one. Kung naa kay i-punch sa usa ka paper, no, puncher, ma-punch ang hole. No, hence the term puncher. So ang kanipong footing tungod sa iyang kadako, unya naa kay column diha. Tungod sa kadako sa load sa column, basin og malungag ang imong footing. No, ma-shear off ang iyahang sides diri. So muna siyang gitawag og punching shear. No, the column will punch a hole through the footing. So to prevent that one, unsa may atong buhaton? Pabag-an nato ang ato ang footing para dili siya malungag kung dako kay load, no, gikan sa column. So how thick it is, no? Unsa man siya kabaga? Let's say the variable is D. No, so unsa man siya kabaga? No, it will depend on the load that is being applied. So mo na essence aning computation for D using the punching shear criteria. So where is the location for the punching shear? So ang location niya, you project a 45-degree line padung sa effective depth, and then ang kaning naa sa iyang tunga-tunga kani dapita mao ni ang critical, no, critical for punching shear. Okay? So naa diri dapita, diri malungag ang imuhang footing kung dako na kayo ang load sa taas. Okay? Dili po diri, no, dili sa diri sa tungod yun, kay naa pa man siya strength diri dapita, so mo extend na siya gamay. So diri ang critical portion. Okay, and then og i-project na sa taas, looking at the top view, this is the critical portion for punching. Okay, so to prevent punching, we have to control the depth of the footing. So hence, in this step, atong gisolve ang effective depth. Okay, so first step is to calculate for beta C, and beta C is the length of column divided by the width of the column. So the ratio of the length and the width of a column. Kay square man ang atong column, so this will be just 1. Then VCP, no, it's the punching shear stress, and it's governed by this formula from the code. So VCP is equal to 1 plus 2 over beta C times the square root of FC prime over 6. So we get this value, 2.29 megapascals. Then compare it with the allowable punching shear stress, and the allowable is 1/3 square root of FC prime. So it has a value of 1.53 megapascal because we know the FC prime, it's given. So comparing the two, the final stress, no, the punching shear stress final is the smaller of, no, the smaller of the VCP nga na-compute na to using the code formula compared to 1/3 square root of FC prime. So 1/3 square root of FC prime is 1.53 man, asa may mas dako, no, 2.29 versus 1.53. Of course, the smaller, no, smaller di ay, the smaller is 1.53 megapascal. So mo ni siya governing VCP. Now, we will equate, no, the capacity is 5 VC. We will equate that one with the VU, okay, or the applied load. Now this one is the capacity, section capacity, no, meaning the strength of the section, and then this one is the magnitude of the applied load. So atong i-compute si 5 VC, no, capital V, and then ato sang i-compute si VU. So 5 VC, this one is equal to 5 times the stress, no, small VCP, small V na siya. So it's the punching shear stress times the area of punching. So unsa man ang area of punching, no, atong i-draw in 3D para masabtan. So the area of punching, kung mao ni imong footing, the area of punching is this shaded area. I will shade for you to better understand the geometry. The punching shear area is this. Okay, I hope you are starting to visualize the punching shear area. So how to compute that one? Now from this figure on the top view, the other side, since it's projected 45 degrees, so this one is, if we divide it into something like this, no, the C is the column size, and this one is D over 2 because it's 45 degrees, and this one is in the middle of that. So this one is D over 2, and the other is also D over 2. So it's simply equal to kanitanan C plus duha ka D over 2, mahimo siyang C plus D. So here, one side is C plus D or D plus C. Okay? So that the area of this shaded portion is now the perimeter 4 times C plus D times the depth here. So this is D. Okay? I hope you are clearly visualizing the drawing because this is the key to understanding the formulas. Okay? So hence, this value here. Now, phi VC is the phi small VCP times this one, 4 times C plus D times D here. Okay? Now, for the VU, now how to visualize the VU? Now, VU is the applied load. So, ang soil, of course, when you press it down, the soil will react. So, let me draw again the footing. No, giunsa na to pag kuha si VU. I'm illustrating this one clearly para masabtan yun ninyo, no? More than memorizing the formulas, you need to understand the principles. So ato lang gidrawing ang sa ilawom dapit, no? So sa ilawom, granting mo punch a hole siya, the soil will react. Okay, the soil will react. Okay? So the portion of the soil reaction, gi-minus na to ang center. No? So the soil will react on the sides lang. No, if we go to the top view, ang soil reaction is only, no, let me just draw an arrow here para mas klaro. The soil will react Alright. So, with that reaction, why labot ang center nga part? So, let me shade the portion of the soil reaction. And this portion here is your C plus D. Okay? So, looking at that, if this is your L, so it's just equal to, the area is L squared minus C plus D squared, right? So that VU is simply equal to the area L squared minus C plus D squared, no, times the stress. So the stress is QU. So let me have the parenthesis and then times QU. Okay, hence this equation here. QU times L squared minus C plus D. So ako ni siyang gi-read ang D because D will be your unknown. Okay? So i-equate na to ang 5 VC and VU. No, kani siya. So equating these two, you will generate this equation. 5 VCP times 4 times the quantity of C plus D times D, then equal to QU L squared minus C plus D quantity squared. No, so kani siya is just your 5 VC and the other is VU. Okay? So it will be a quadratic equation because when you distribute the D here, when you multiply the D, it will create a D squared. So it's up to you how to solve the quadratic equation. You may simplify, use quadratic formula, completing the squares, or you can simply use the shift solve function. Now in Excel, sometimes I use the goal seek function, but for this example, no, to simplify things, I am using the quadratic formula wherein I obtain the A, the B, and the C. Now I simplify the equation and got the A, no, because the formula is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So when the equation is in standard form, then you can extract the root by the quadratic formula. Negative b plus and minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So all you have to do is plug in the value for a, plug in the value for b and c in this quadratic equation, and then you'll get the root. So in this example, the root is 0.628. You may pause now the video and try to calculate this equation using your shift solve or simplify it to a standard format and use quadratic equation. Okay, so let us now proceed with number 3 step. Check for wide beam shear. So aside from punching shear, no, there is what we call as the wide beam shear, wherein the beam will be sheared off from the side. No, murag mapikas ang beam diri dapita. Okay? So for the 5VC, no, it's governed by the code formula phi times 1/6 square root of FC prime BD. And since we already found B, no, 0.628 atong gi-round off og 0.63. By the way, before I forgot, no? So 0.63, compare it with the minimum depth. No, there is such a thing as minimum depth of the footing. So the minimum depth is 12 times the diameter of the rebar. So 12 dB. So 12 times 25, no? 12 times 25 mm, that is 300 mm. So is 0.63 bigger than 300 mm? Yes, so this one is okay. So let me go back now. So this is 5 VC using the wide beam shear. Okay, so why is it BD? No, kay ang atong footing na sad, no, let me just draw it here. Our footing is being sheared off at this portion. It's being sheared off at this portion. So this one is your D and this one is your B. So na shear man siya dapita, no, as seen by this line. So therefore, atong gamiton si B times D. This is the area. So you generate the answer in terms of kilonewton. And then the shear force due to the load, no, due to the load, ang iyaha pong load is like this. Muna yung shape sa load. No, let me draw an arrow. Reaction na siya sa soil. So when you look at the top, you have to find this area and multiply it by QU. So that area is simply what? You have to locate this area. And this area is D from the face of the column. So if this is the face of the column, this one is D. Okay, and we already solved this one. D is 0.63, right? So since D is 0.63 and this one is L over 2, so 4.3 divided by 2, right? So, and this one is also C divided by 2. And C is of course 500 mm or 0.5. Now I hope you can still follow through my illustration. 0.5 over 2. So this value here, how much is this? So this will be 4.3 over 2 minus 0.5 over 2 minus D. And D is 0.63. And you will get the answer of, I think, 1.9. Sorry, 1.27. Now kindly check in your calculator if this is 1.27. Okay? So with that dimension, 1.27, that will be your multiplied to your L here. This one is L. So multiply that one, no, as seen here, kanitanan. And then multiply that one by your QU. So doing that, you can generate this answer. Okay, so the 5 VC is 1,700 and the VU is 1,100. So VU is clearly smaller than the capacity. No, the applied load is smaller than the capacity. In fact, the ratio is only 66.67%. Kung mulapas nag 100%, it means nga failure ang imong depth. So in this case, thickness is okay. At this point, we stop and then continue with part 3.